Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. ESPN shared a video of Mark Gastineau confronting Brett Favre at a card show in 2023. In the video, Gastineau expresses his frustration with Favre, took a dive during the 2001 regular season finale against the Giants that gave Michael Strahan the single-season sack record. Strahan's sack on the play allowed him to surpass the 22 mark set by Gastineau in 1984. I'm going to get my sack back. I don't know how, Mark. Gastineau says in the video, I'm going to get my sack back. I don't know how. It's over. I mean, look, but here's the thing, Ocho. I think, go back and look at the score. I think the Packers were up. The Packers were up like 14 points.
Yeah.
There was no need for him to throw a pass. And then he happened to run a bootleg to that side.
Yeah. I mean, you know they talked about it. You know that. Huh? And obviously, they're not going to admit it. They're not going to admit it's common sense, especially when you see the play.
Yes!
You already know what time it is just to get him a sack. And, I mean, what is Gaston mad all these years later for? I mean...
Because, Ocho, I mean, look, you don't mind somebody breaking your record, but damn, when they gift it...
Right. I mean,
it's like, Ocho, it's like if you got the home run record and somebody throw an underhand pitch or they throw a 20-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man. Now, y'all know.
I feel you, Unc, but goddamn, it's been how many years it's been, man? Goddamn 30. You're not long.
Oh, he broke the record. He broke the record at 84. Strahan broke it in 2001. Man, so it's been 23 years. What you call him? Didn't Watt tied it? Didn't Watt tie it? Watt tied it with 22 and a half a couple of years ago.
Right.
When he won Defensive Player of the Year, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's a little too old to be worrying about some record from way back then and mad that you got. I
man, that man removed me from the record books. And for me, first of all, Ocho, I think for me, the way I look at it, bro, I ain't supposed to have no records anyway. I was a 7th round draft pick.
Right.
So I'm thankful for that I was able to have anything for any significant period of time. Mm-hmm. All I know is when I left the game, I had all the records. Right. Now, somebody came along and broke, just like, the Beatles, Elvis had the records. The Beatles had the record. Michael Jackson had the record. Right. Now we get Drake getting all these streams and everybody doing all this and winning Grammys and so forth and so on. Right. It happens. Yeah. Man, I did not lose 1 ounce of sleep. Man, Tony broke your record. Okay, and? Yeah. Man, you see Gronk broke your record. You see Kelsey, and?
So that's how Mark Gastineau needs to feel. Exactly like that's the attitude he needs to take and be. Listen, they probably was at a card signing. You worry about signing your cards and your autograph and get your money and going about your business. You want to confront Brett Favre about something goddamn 50 years ago. Come on, man.
The Giants were up. No, the Packers were up by 9 with 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
And in a situation like that, ain't nobody throwing the football.
Absolutely not.
Ain't nobody.
He helped him out a little bit.
Ocho. Yeah. It was first down. Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes them old, like, as with Brett scared. Because sometimes, like some of them old guys, man, they be like really in your face.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the best. Look, for me, the best part about like going to the hall is like when you go back and you see all those guys and you see Ricky Jack and you see LT and, we laugh and talk. They much older than I am. Right. I think I played. I think I played against Ricky Jack. Ricky Jack might have been in. He might have been in San Francisco when I saw him. Mm-hmm. No, he wasn't in New Orleans because we played the Saints in '94. Ricky Jack was in. He was in New Orleans at the time. But like I said, for the most part, I've never had a situation like that because I get along with obviously Ozzie and Kellen. Mm-hmm. The other guys, I don't really see that much when I go back. Mm. I remember John Mackey, rest his soul. I see his wife sometimes when I would go back. But I mean, we ain't got no records. We don't care. Excuse my language. I don't care enough. Right. I don't. I mean, somebody, man, he about to break it. Okay, and what you want me to do? I mean, I wish I could help him. I wish I could block long enough for him so he could get it. I don't care. Oh, look, I did. At some point in time, like, you just have to come to the realization that you broke somebody's record. Yeah. So you want yours to last forever while you broke somebody?
Yeah. And listen, records were meant to be broken.
Yeah.
So
I don't care about that damn record. Ain't like now, if the NFL was saying, like, as long as you got a record in the NFL, we're gonna send you a check. Hey, don't let him get it.
That's a different story.
Don't let him get it. Yeah. Please don't let him get it. Hey, as a matter of fact, they cut me a check for $1,500. I'll slide you a cool $500. Make sure you don't get it. They don't send no checks. So I don't care. But they still recognize me when I go back to Denver and Baltimore.
Yeah.
Ocho, have you seen the viral video of the man driving his car into a dealership? A man purchased a Subaru Outback from the dealership early that morning. When he later returned that car, and his request was denied as the vehicle was sold to him as is. Frustrated, he threatened to crash the car into the dealership if they refused to take it back. Well, needless to say, they refused. And just like he promised, he drove it, as is.
Right in there.
Back into the dealership.
Hey, so I'm assuming insurance is going to cover that, even though he ran into the dealership. Insurance going to cover it anyway. And he probably, I bet they took him to jail.
Yeah, hell, you can't drive your car to some dealership. You better say you lost control or something, or you had a medical episode. Yeah, that's the only way they're not going to take your ass to jail. But intent, oh, you going to jail?
Yeah, but
and they might put your ass on a 5150.
5150, what's that?
That's a psych hold.
Oh, psych ward. Yeah.
Yeah,
he tripping.
Man, please.
He tripping. I ain't getting mad. But I ain't getting mad by no goddamn car like that.
But bro, when you buy a car and it says as is, that means as is.
Exactly.
So you understand as is. If it got 317,000 miles and you drive it off the lot and fall apart, you stuck. That's what as is means.
317,000?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he didn't understand what as is means.
You probably didn't read the fine print. You know, you don't read the fine print. You read what you want to. You take it on a test drive and think everything's straight.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. Normally, they have that in big bold letters, as is.
Yeah.
Because they don't want any misunderstanding that I thought, no, bro, come on now.
I told you exactly what it was.
That's why when you buy a house, you have it inspected. The seller normally pays for the inspection to make sure. All of a sudden, you get over there and talk about, well, I didn't know. What you want me to do? Nah. Yeah, but I'm like you, Ocho. I ain't finna drive. I'm not finna drive no car into no dealership. Huh?
I don't want no problem.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? You in jail and you still got a ragged ass car.
Matter of fact,
so
you ain't got no car because you done total that.
Yeah. So man.